Hello everyone, welcome to the channel The Index Trader. This is Gopi Chand. So we'll be discussing the post-market analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty here. Apart from the post-market analysis, we'll be sharing more informative videos regarding trading, like the candlestick patterns, the price action, different chart patterns, the supply-demand zone concepts, using the pivot points, using different indicators, using different moving averages, like how to use the CPR as an indicator. We'll discuss a lot of things in this channel in the coming days. So for now, let's begin with the post-market analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty for today. So getting into the topic, Bank Nifty was in a range for the past 4 days after a huge rally on 4th August. And Nifty was also Nifty is also in a range for the past 3 days after hitting all-time high at around 16,350. So today's coming to today's charts, both Nifty and Bank Nifty opened with bullish bars. Bank Nifty gave a break at a previous day high and also the supply zone. So most of the people would have gone long here. Those who didn't use pivots or didn't see Nifty, they would have gone long in Bank Nifty. But I didn't go long here. The reason why I didn't go long here is Nifty is still facing resistance at that time, and also it has a supply zone above that point. So Nifty could reverse anywhere from R1 to the supply zone at 16,350. So if Nifty reverses from that point, Bank Nifty will also reverse from that point. So I didn't go long. Nifty and Bank Nifty are like twins. If one reverses, the other will also reverse from that point. So I waited for a confirmation that Nifty should cross this 16,350. So I waited for the price to reach this level. So when the price reached this level, it has rejections here. So it is indicating that you could go short here. But the reason I didn't go short here is the target is very small. Nifty gave a breakout from this point. So this would act as a support when it reverses back. So I didn't go short here immediately. But when it reached there the second time, it broke out 16,350. So exactly at that time, at 12 o'clock, Bank Nifty also crossed R1 again, indicating longing sign. So the signs are pretty clear that it is showing bullishness here, taking support from the supply zone, and Nifty is also showing a good indication of support from the supply zone. So I went long in Bank Nifty, keeping my stop loss just below the supply zone. So after I went long here, you can see Nifty also reversed from the point. It is a fake breakout. Nifty also reversed from the point, and Bank Nifty also reversed from the point, and my stop loss is hit here. So I understood that this is a fake breakout. I realized it here itself. Nifty also formed a double top here. It usually indicates shorting opportunity, but still hope. I was expecting Bank Nifty to reverse at least from the supply zone, at least from this point, taking support from here. I expected the Bank Nifty to reverse from this point, but it broke the supply zone again, and it hit my stop loss. But again, I waited for an opportunity, but seeing this double top and Nifty breaking this supply zone in reverse, I shorted in Bank Nifty again. I shorted in Bank Nifty again when it broke the supply zone for the second time. So I shorted here, keeping my target here, and my stop loss above this point. My stop loss was above this, and my target was yesterday's turning point, and also the closing point, at least to 36,025. So the first trade was a flop. The first trade hit my stop loss. My first trade was, I'll show you this. This is my first trade. I entered here and my stop loss was this. My target was this, the next supply zone, but like this failed. My stop loss has hit here. My stop loss was hit here in the first trade. So after that, I exited the trade, like my stop loss was hit, and I waited for another opportunity. So when I observed that Nifty has a double top and this is only a fake breakout here, I just reversed my position in Bank Nifty. I just reversed my position in Bank Nifty after it broke the supply zone again. This time keeping the stop loss a little high. So the second trade was this. My stop loss was this the second time, and yep, my target was this. Yep, this is my target the second time. So the first trade was an SL, and the second trade was a good risk reward. It reached my target. The second trade reached my target. So it was neither a win nor a loss. It was a break-even day. So it's not the entry. You should also know the exit in trading. And trading is a probability, not a certainty. No one knows like whether the price will go 100% in that direction or not. It's just a probability. So here, the reason behind going long is there are high chances of the price going upside as the price has good support, as it has a good support at the supply zone, and Nifty also broke the supply zone. So there is a high probability. This is a high probability trade. There is a high chance that the price could go up. But what happened? Like the price came down, and it happened to be a fake breakout Nifty also. So I understood like this is only to fool people, and like this is a manipulation. So I just reversed my position when I got the confirmation in Bank Nifty when it broke the supply zone again. When a supply zone is broken again and again, it is not respecting that zone. The price is not respecting that zone at all. So I just shorted here, keeping my stop loss above this line. So that was a good trade, the second trade, and it was a break-even day. So that's how you should trade. You should also not only the entry, but you should also know the exit, and not only the right things. You should also know the wrong things. You should be prepared to everything. So excuse me for the flaws and the disturbances in my voice, as this is the first video ever I make. So I'll improve myself in the upcoming days, like my voice, the video recording quality, or the explanation. Everything will change with time. So that's done for today. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.